Michel Tabet, you're going to talk about the awakening dream approach. Can you begin by explaining how it began?
It began with an experience I had in my shower 40 years ago. I was in the shower and I saw a beautiful sun that literally filled up all my space. The sun was inside, outside of me. I could close my eyes, open my eyes, the sun was there. And I felt something so beautiful at this moment. It was like things and beings and were connected to me, was one with me. It was really beautiful. And at this moment my heart chakra opened. And this experience was quite short because it was about 15 minutes, something like that, and the shower became cold and the sun went away. But this changed my life. At this time, I was working in psychology at the University of Grenoble in France, and I was already working with a kind of wakeful dream approach with my students. But after my experience, I saw many students having the same experience than me. It was surprising. So I don't know what happened at this moment, what I didn't understand. I realized after that it was a way to connect our higher self, our soul. And this, it was a transmutation of the suffering to the joy. In 2010, I noticed that many of my students had more and more this kind of experience. So at this moment I wrote several books. Before 2010, and then at 2010 with my work partner we created Awakening Dream, and we wrote a book in French. It was Le Rêve d'éveil, and the translation is the Awakening Dream.
What is the awakening dream method?
Yes, it's a kind of relaxation that takes you to a dream state. And going to this state, you are in an altered state of consciousness. When you are normally awake, you are in beta, which is the waves, the brain waves. And when you begin to be in an altered state of consciousness, you go to alpha, and more deeply theta, delta, and the brain waves go slower. When you are in a delta, you're sleeping. So the awakening dream works with alpha, theta. It depends at what level you're going. At this moment, the rigid structure of the self will expand, and you can have access to many other realms. So your conscious is becoming more expanded. When we work with the awakening dream, the brain hemispheres work differently than when you're awake. You know, the right one is working with the soul, and the left has more memory, lucidity. Well, during this moment, both work together, and the left hemisphere, receive what the right one is seeing or feeling or perhaps hearing. And the left hemisphere will translate in words. In night dreams, it's different because the right brain works and the left one is sleeping. So you cannot always remember the dream you had. Here in a waking dream, you are focused on what you see, what you feel, and you have the memory of all. But it looks like the left brain, hemisphere brain, at this moment will be the second one. It's the right hemisphere that leads the dance.
How does a session work?
Well, a session works with yes, you see, the solar plexus is the seat of opposites duality, and during a session you work in contact with your soul, and your soul takes you from the solar plexus to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is a good place because from there you can go to the past memories on the first, second, third chakra. You can see all your past, all of the suffering there. But you can also go to the other chakra and see the higher realms, go to the source, have experiences of awakening. So it's really the place, the center place. And now more and more people began to be in this chakra. They were before more in the plexus solar and duality. And this is the big change, what is happening now. So a session begins with an intention. There is an interview with a therapist, the client with the therapist, and during the interview the client will have to give the intention he wants for this session, because this will direct the session. The intention must be expressed in the present, positively. For example, I am a happy man now, or my dreams are opening my conscious. But I cannot say, for example, I want to be a happy man, because it's on the future. It has to be like if it's already done. You see? Well, when the intention is given, then the core of the session will begin, and then during the session, the dreamer will meet some characters, some animals, some elements. Can be face to face with a problem, can find childhood event, or be in a past life, or only in symbolic sceneries, going from in the landscapes, from taking a path to a mountain, going down to a village, and going to a cave. Depends. All is part of you and the dream, all. Even if you encounter a big fire, this big fire is a part of you. So you can dialogue with what you encounter during the dream. And the dialogue with, for example, if you find a monster, the monster, the dreamer will say, "Oh, I'm afraid, it's a horrible monster." And the therapist can say, "Who is afraid?" And he will say, "Him, he's afraid." So at this moment, it's a part of you that you don't want to, which is not mature. And when you look, to put your attention to this part of you, it will change, it will transform. And if you're in your heart, you will look at it with love. And this, your eyes are eyes of love, and it will change. And the monster can become something beautiful. It's like in the tales, Many people live dreams that look like tales. During the dream, the therapist's attitude will be non-judgment. He will stimulate the dreamer when he stops, when he's blocked. And he also will help to deprogram a difficult situation. That is his work. Well, and there is a moment after they have another little interview to know how did the dreamer lived this session, the benefits he has of it, and the question is after, how will you apply this on your everyday life? Because what is done at what level, the level of the dream, will come in incarnation.
Who is it for?
Yes, it's quite for everybody. But what we see that right now we're undergoing on big changes on this planet. And people who come wants usually to have a journey to their inner self, to know more about themselves. They may have psychology issues, or they are sometimes faced with a new challenge, and they don't know how to do with that. They could have questions about which direction to take, or some don't know how to handle too big emotions, and they are submerged, that are submerging. Yeah. Some want to know, they are sick and they want to know the cause of their illness, and perhaps work with that. And on this we have a good exercise. Well, we also have artists who want to go more on their creativity. And almost what we have is normally have a profound connection with themselves.
What is specific about an awakening dream?
The soul will lead the session. The soul will create the level of relaxation necessary, and not the therapist. Because in some techniques, it's the therapist that say, now you are at this level, now you are at and you feel this, and no, it's the soul that take you, for example, at alpha or perhaps more deep to theta. Many sessions are in theta because it's the way the heart chakra can work. What is also specific is the journey from the plexus solar to the heart chakra during the session. And in the heart chakra, the healing will be with love. And love has the power to heal and to transmute, to transmute all the negativity. And from the heart, here you are mature, and this part of you, for example, the little Michel, I see there, he's suffering in his childhood, for example. I can see him, and I say, okay, now come, you can come in my heart. You will be happy, you will be secure here. So it's this transmutation of negativity is really an alchemical work. And when you welcome with love this part of you which is suffering, it gives you something more that you didn't have before. This is this is the alchemic work. It's a transformation, very deep, and it works very easily when you do it.
What results have you had?
People grow in awareness of many things. For example, they discover that they are not alone. They know that the encounter with the soul will create a new reality. And they feel sometimes they have the experience of being in unity. But we are human and we are also spiritual. So during our incarnation we have both levels. What is important that they more and more they take responsibility of their lives. They understand that all is inside of us. They can observe from the heart chakra their life without judgment. They can live more and here and now, and not on the past or the future. They realize their potential and all the creativity they have, and they can learn to forgive others and themselves. And now for them, emotions are welcome. They nourish them. There are not bad emotion and very beautiful emotion. No, it's okay.
Okay. What benefits does the awakening dream approach bring today?
Well, the new paradigm now is to go to the heart chakra and to leave all the doubts, the fears we have, to transmute them, to transform them, and live here. And this will be a moment of joy. When you live in the heart chakra, you don't suffer. You just know, what you have to know is how to ask your soul, how to ask the source of everything, how to ask the universe what you want to realize in your life. You have to use an internal dialogue for that. You can speak with your soul. You can speak with a guide. What is important is that the soul, during the session, remember you that you are a partner with your body. Your body will always tell you what is wrong. If something is wrong in your body, it's a sign of the soul. And during the awakened dream, the soul takes you not only to beautiful realms, but also to your roots. It's like the kite. Cerf-volant is kite, yes. You have to hold it. If you don't hold it, it will crash. What is important now, the benefits, is that you, little at little, you become your own therapist, because you're responsible of what all is happening to you, and no one can do it in place of you.
So Michel, can you tell us what has all this meant to you personally?
Yes. The first thing is that I realized that at the level of the soul, everybody is equal. It's only the personality that is make the difference, but it's also important. So when I teach people at the level of the soul, I receive as much as I give. And when I teach, I'm taught. And that's why I continue this, because I'm nourished when I make session, when I receive people. It's beautiful to do this work. What I want also is something I'm more joyful than before. And what is important for me is to feel this in my everyday life, with my family, with my children, with my wife. It's beautiful for me to arrive at that. That's what I want. And this changes my life to do this work.